All right. Do 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 do. Oh boy. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Let's see. Are we live? Indeed, we are. Let's check. And my mic is good. All right. How's it going, folks? My name is Divik. Welcome back to another video. We are back with more Ark discussions. We got a Night Stalker with us. Actually, on the Skyward servers for once, because due to the subject matter of today, which is literally what I'm just calling the absolute state of Ark, because oops, wrong button. I'm not sure what else to really call it. Hold on a second. I love it when they put the audio automatically in the TV. Like, bro, no, just no. Anyways, so a lot of updates are coming about actually, and a couple of them actually have piqued my interest. One of them being rock drakes being breedable, which finally, I don't think I talked about that too terribly much. What is muched? I don't know. Anyways, I don't think I talked about that one too much. And there's also another Managarmr nerf coming, which I just heard about today, actually. Which I personally think is stupid. But, I mean, the change itself is fine. It's literally just, let's make it more... What's that?
It's not going to affect you.
No, not really. I mean, it's more of a player... It's more like player damage being reduced by 20%, which... I mean, I haven't really looked into if that's really, like, if it's wild or if it's tamed. I think it might be, like, when it's wild. But either way, it's like, okay, cool. I guess. But yeah, rock drakes are breedable. Finally. But see, and here's the thing. Here's the odd thing. Most of us, and I'm speaking for myself really, we're expecting maybe like the Titanoboa or like the Griffins or maybe even the the Basilisk. But no, the snails. The freaking snails of all creatures is the other creature that was going to be made breedable. Everyone was having their different ideas. I had my ideas. Heck, if you check my thumbnail when the Rock Drake update came out, you could see what my ideas were. And I briefly touched on Griffins, I believe, and I was like, okay, that would be kind of cool. But like, Ark's in an interesting spot right now, actually, I would say, and a lot of more of what the fan base has actually wanted to happen with this game is actually happening. And I think with Gen 2 finally being over and done with, and like it's out now, the devs can actually focus up on those kind of things. But at the moment, really, they're just prepping for the Extra Life, which if you've been under a rock, Extra Life is when a whole bunch of people come together and stream for 24 hours, and it's for like different charities and whatnot. I've never taken part of those, though I've wanted to, and the reason I haven't in recent years is because I work. So that, and I don't live alone. So I mean, it would be real. I would love to take part in that. I absolutely would. You wouldn't?
No.
I mean, yeah, it would want to be
no.
like any game. I guess like any game though. Like if you had to pick any game, matter of fact, you know what? Heck, if I were to do that and play Ark, I'd probably just do a bunch of builds and like do like a behind the scenes how we do like the breeding and stuff. That's probably what I would do the whole time. Maybe jump on some PvP servers just for the heck of it.
I'm not a charitable person, if I'll be honest.
And not everyone is, and honestly, that's fine. Not everyone is. I mean, I am to a degree, but like, I'm not gonna like empty my freaking bank account, you know, something crazy.
No, it's just, to be honest, like, I just don't give a shit about people. You know?
Yeah, and yet you're still hilarious somehow. But anyway, exactly. Hate yourself too while you're at it. No, but I think Ark's in a really good spot. These updates that have been happening after the Gen 2 release have been really, really good. Finally, rock drakes are breedable. I would imagine that the
years too late.
Right. But finally, I mean, heck, how long ago was it before even wyverns? Heck, before even wyverns became breedable.
But like, Arc 2's around the corner. No one's gonna give a shit in like 6 months. But you know, it's I could go ahead.
You know, it's almost like they may keep Arc 1 going for a little bit. But you know what? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And I forgot to paint the belly on these guys.
Yeah, for 6 months, I guess.
Yeah, but honestly though, there's still a lot of playability in this game. Plus, with how creative the fan base is, it wouldn't surprise me if they came up with something like, "Yo, here's a new thing we can do in Arc." Like I mentioned one thing yesterday, but you know, I digress. It could be one thing, it could be a bajillion things, but I think one thing we could definitely do with this particular video is like different things we would want to see, I guess, come in. Like, just like a free, hey, this is what what we specifically want, and maybe those that watch this video later or check in while it's still going can kind of add their 2 cents in and just say, hey, this is kind of a community type thing. But, you know, hey, rock drakes being breedable is definitely one thing, and that's excellent. And plus, with that basically being around the corner, we have to prep for it. And I think we have like 60-something eggs in storage. I'm not gonna hatch all of them, obviously, but like if I can get like my hands on twins and or triplets, preferably a male and 2 females. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Art gods. That would be perfect. And plus, they'd be same stats already, so that's half the work done to begin with. Boom. And also, I love how all 3 of the crystal wyvern types I have here, they're all 598. So literally a solid 600 for any of them would be a mutation. That's so good.
At this point, I actually don't want anything from Arc 1.
Yeah, and then Arc 2, if anything. But like, I'm just hoping that they, anything.
It's just no point. There's just no point adding stuff now. Like, I guess, yeah, for bug fixes and stuff, but nothing new. You might as well just save it for.
But if you were, let's say, if you were to add anything right now, add anything at all, like if Arc 2 was not around the corner, what would you want?
Oh, well, you know what?
S plus. More S plus, basically. Which, you know what, that's par for the course. I'm pretty sure everyone wants more S plus things. Like, I mean, if you don't, either you're crazy, or you're just very skilled at building in this game, and teach me your way, senpai. Like, good grief. Especially those guys that literally figured out how to tilt pillars and whatnot. It's like, yo, what? That is insane. I think some of the these Arc 2ers, like, that are like specific for building, have figured out how to like tilt the walls and whatnot, and there's all this like different stuff you have to do to get it to work, and it's like, wait, you can do that? It's like, yo, that's clean. But yeah, no, I would say S plus for sure, like more of that stuff. If anything, I personally would love to see the half walls, because I could do so much with that. Oh my goodness, I could do so much with it. Stackable foundation, half walls, stackable foundations, and that one tier, I think it's the glass tier in S plus. That too, because you can take the sides off and have make a big glass window. I want that so bad. I really do, because it looks so good. And the fact that you can actually tint the glass as well, and then copy it to a bunch of the rest of the glass, chef's kiss. I would love that so much. And also, maybe a few more creatures that aren't breedable right now to be breedable. Just saying, griffins are right there. But I would imagine, but if we were to go back to a creature that is getting that change, like the rock drakes, I would imagine that they would get a similar treatment to, like, say, what they did for the wyverns, which honestly for me would be fine because I mean it's fine. It's fine. There's no point in keeping them the same. They're just going to need to get nerfed anyway, a slight nerf anyway. And the same can be said with Griffins. I think Syntax said it himself in his video, and it's true. They would definitely need to nerf the crap out of the Griffins if they were to become breedable. And you know, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Now, how much of a nerf? It's hard to really say right now. But even with the regular old Wyverns, it wasn't that bad. At least to me, it wasn't that bad. But we'll see what happens. You know, it could be one thing, it could be another. What the heck are these things? Oh, okay, these are just extras. All right, bet. I would say, bring back some new events would be kind of cool. But see, that's actually a question. Would there be events in Arc 2? Maybe. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, a Halloween event with Arc 2. See, I just want to see some of the creatures, if anything. I just want to see what some of the creatures look like, because we got that Rex, and we got those goblin things, which, honestly, though, it wouldn't surprise me, though, is if, because with Extra Life, they showcase a lot of the big stuff, like, coming into the game, and it wouldn't surprise me if Arc 2 was showcased there at Extra Life. And one thing that would be really, really nice, I think, is if they showcased some of the Arc 2 stuff. And maybe, because if you guys remember, Arc the Animated Series got some skins. In this game, it would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be another Rex skin, yes, but if we got another skin that looked like that Rex in the trailer. Now, mind you, it probably wouldn't be the case, but one could dream. One could absolutely dream. And that's basically what this video is anyway, let's be honest. And yeah, I don't really know. But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me though. I was just thinking this before I started stream up. It wouldn't surprise me if one of those three, like maybe that stupid shoulder pet, which, another one, really? We've talked about this wild card. But like, I'll humor you. It wouldn't surprise me if that shoulder pet was basically to like, be like the Man of Armor, like how it was, without the PvP aspect. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Because I mean, it already negates like all the other shoulder pets anyway that would attack you. So it wouldn't surprise me if that thing's like, oh, it's a Man of Armor, but it's a freaking it's more of a glide suit Man of Armor type deal. More so than that. I think it's the Archaeopteryx. I don't know. I forget. Honestly, that thing is like, it's one of those forgettable creatures. Like, oh yeah, that thing's in the game. I forget. But yeah, pull out all of my personal drakes. Use these guys for the breeding when it comes, or just hatch out a few eggs. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. But I have like 11 cool looking drakes right here. Cool-ish looking drakes, I'll say. But yeah, matter of fact, speaking of these guys, I need to change the 14 black to 79 because it's so noticeable. Like, my freaking goodness. But anyway, yeah, no, dregs are breedable. I would have personally loved to see Basilisks be breedable. I mean, they already have mate boost, right? So it's like, why not? But hey, Akatinas, it's fine. It might humor you a little bit. Do a couple of breeding sessions with them, why not? I mean, they are live birth too, so. And the question right now on everyone's mind, I think, is like, would you need veggie cakes to feed the babies, or would it be just berries? Because they only eat veggie cakes in wild. I wouldn't surprise me if they made a change to, actually, speaking of that, it wouldn't be surprising me if they made a change to where they can eat berries, but their preferred food is, the veggie cakes, which that would be a nice change, actually. Because creatures that eat specifically the harder to get food items in this game is like, okay, come on now, really? But like, even if it's just berries, like even if it's just specifically Mejo berries or something crazy like that, Mejo berries are easy to get. There's the seeds, and plus Brontos exist. Actually, scratch that. Stego TLC exists. Which, ooh. Here's one. I've made an entire video on this already, so if you want to know my creatures, my picks for TLCs, check out that video. But hey, 5 creatures in Ark that you would want a TLC for. Go.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
Because you're the only one here. Lone Wolf's not here.
What haven't we had? Thyla? Oh wait, well, technically we've had one.
Technically, but it was a visual change.
Yeah, then. Thylo again. Thylo again. Thylo again. And Thylo.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
No. Regular otters.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Sure. Absolutely, actually. That would be great. Matter of fact, oh, imagine if they get like supersized and then they're like rideable. That would be funny. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh man. I would laugh if they got supersized and then like, oh, by the way, you can breed. Oh wait, you already can. You can ride these things now. It's like, oh my goodness, yes.
Darkers already had a TLC, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. And they look excellent.
Rex. The Spino?
Spino did, yes. Spino, RG, Trike, Stego, Mammoth. The turtles haven't. The turtles didn't get anything yet. I don't think.
Did the UTs?
No, actually, no, they didn't. Wyverns haven't gotten anything. Griffins, owls, I would argue don't need it.
I feel like Wyverns should get them.
Yeah, I've had several ideas. I've made, I think, 2 videos now talking about Wyvern TLC. I mean, plus Gigas would be cool too, I guess. Trying to think of like what hasn't got no TLC yet. I guess Parasaurs, but like, meh. I mean, they got that little call thing, which I guess is cool, but like that's about it. Well, the security system thing, but that's about it. Trying to think of turtles turtles. I said turtles because I'm looking at them. I think I've said wyverns. UTs are fine for me anyway, but it would be kind of cool, I guess. Oh, matter of fact, a good idea, a good basis, I think, would be the animated design. I don't know if you ever saw that. I probably showed you guys like ages ago, but like it's got the more like hunched over stance like the rest of the Predators do, and it's actually fluffier, even fluffier, and like actually looks cooler. Heck, when the UT TLC came out, I literally just said, "Oh, yo, I wonder what one of my mutated UTs would look like with this look." So I literally just drew that up, and it looked amazing. So yeah, UTs would be cool. Oh, what do you reckon that the Deinonychus maybe? Because those things already look cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that.
And also they have the correct hand position as well. Hello. I don't know. There's quite a few that one could like. Hey yo, it would be kind of cool if this happened. But yeah, wyverns for sure. I've said before. Otters would be nice. Oh shoot. What else did you say? Wyverns, otters. Thylas, which I'm not sure what they can really do with them. A visual change, textures, I guess, and then I would say fix the climbing to be more like the Rock Drake and the Megalanius. Because
I do like the Megalanius. They need them.
Actually, well, yeah. Speaking of, they're right here. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, these guys. You you got mutations on these, and you haven't gotten pairs. You know what? I've thought about getting some fresh ones and just doing that myself and see if I can get twins. Try to get twins for you. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Megalonias would be kind of cool. Exactly. I don't know. Gigas would be nice. Shrink these things down for flip's sake. Goodness. And also, Arcdevs, I'm talking to you specifically. Okay, are you ready? Getting close. You ready? Are you ready? Give me my freaking Tech Giga, you foreheads. Seriously, I have an entire mutation stack sitting in a couple cryopods that I have not been able to use since Gen 1. Give me the Tech Giga already. Stop clowning and give it to me. The model exists. It's probably not that difficult to add them in. Do it already. Okay, the ASMR is over. I had the camera like super zoomed in. That's why I was like talking quieter. Yeah, but no, really, Tech Gigas, please. I mean, come. And plus, you realize Gigas only have like 2 variants. Actually, technically 3 variants, because you have the regular, the R, and that super boss thing that is absolutely terrifying. Stay away from me. Which, can we really call that an Alpha Giga, I guess, kind of technically? I mean, I would. The big boss thing that we end up fighting at the end of that very difficult mission here on Gen 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the freaking tentacle head side Giga. Which I've seen someone call it that before, and it was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, no, some more TLCs would be really, really good for, like, various creatures. I mean, heck, I think even, Rasclark has a video on creatures that need a TLC. And I think just recently there was one, it's like, top 10 modded creatures. And the Acrocanthosaurus actually got number 1 in that video, which, I voted for that. So I feel really good that actually won. But yeah, no, actually, you know what? The, additional creatures mod. Put those creatures in, because there's some really cool creatures in that mod. And there's a couple more that are being added as well. I think I saw another type of mammoth in the list, which I think is really cool. Another whale. Then there's the Acro, the Deinosuchus, which is like that very large. It's the Mega Sarco thing that I think Syntac has mutated a couple times actually. But additional creatures, adding like some of those guys in would be really cool. Specifically the Acro and the Brachiosaurus. I'm just saying, devs. I mean, plus the models look good. They look like they would like just meld right in with Ark, and plus the taming mechanic for both of those creatures actually is really, really good. It's actually quite unique, and actually it's kind of set apart from everything other than, hey, shoot a bunch of tranks and then knock it out. Like, I think the Acro is you have to get it to roar at you, then you put biotoxin in its mouth, and then it knocks out eventually. I think that's how you do it. In the Brachy, like, you shoot the hind legs or something like that. Like, with, like, an AK-47. Like, I've been playing too much Call of Duty lately. You shoot it with, like, a rifle or something. I think the best one to really use for that, speaking of that mechanic, I think the best one to really use is the fabricated rifle. Oh, what's up, Cypher? I didn't know it was you. But yeah, no, several more TLCs. Add those at least 2 additional creatures. And if I had to make a suggestion, I would say definitely the Brachy and the Acro, because yes. And I think also Ceratosaurus is getting added to the additional creatures as well, since the Ark devs aren't going to give it to us in the proper game. Yes, I'm still salty about that. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. A little 25-minute video, nothing too big, too crazy. Comment below, what are some of the things you would want in Ark Survival Evolved if Ark 2 was not within the next 6 or so months? And remember, kids, remember. Okay, getting close. This is important. All right, pay close attention. Nobody panic. And I'll see you next time. You gonna say it?
You stayed classy, San Diego.
Yeah, you got dang right. Have a good one, guys.